You've probably heard that obesity happens because we eat too many calories. More food equals more stored fat. Sounds simple, right? But the truth is far more shocking. Metabolism expert Dr. Ben Bickman has shown that fat cells don't expand because of calories. They expand because of insulin. Imagine this. In his lab at BYU, his students grow fat cells in a petri dish. The dish is swimming in nutrients, every calorie the fat cells could possibly need. And yet, they stay tiny. They don't grow at all. But the moment insulin is added, everything changes. Within 6 hours, a large droplet of fat appears inside the cells. Another 6 hours later, it's even bigger. What does that mean? Calories are just fuel. Insulin is the switch that turns fat storage on. And this isn't just a lab experiment. Clinical evidence proves the same thing. Insulin is the master regulator of weight gain. Obesity isn't simply about behavior, eating too much or moving too little. At its root, obesity is hormonal. Human proof. The dark side of insulin. One of the clearest, yet most tragic examples comes from people with type 1 diabetes. Their bodies don't make insulin, so they rely on daily injections. But some young people develop a dangerous eating disorder called diabulimia. They realize that insulin is the gatekeeper of fat cells. If they deliberately underdose their insulin, they can eat as much as they want and still stay skinny. The results are deadly: hypoglycemia, ketoacidosis, even death. But it proves a point that can't be ignored. You cannot gain fat unless insulin is elevated. Why insulin control is the real key. So if you're trying to lose weight, it's not just about calorie counting or killing yourself in the gym. What really matters is using strategies that naturally lower insulin and flip your body into fat-burning mode. One of the most powerful tools is fasting. When you fast, insulin drops, and your body becomes more sensitive to it again. But as Dr. Bickman points out, fasting isn't for everyone. It takes preparation, discipline, and it can be tough to sustain. That's why he suggests a simpler, more practical solution: the insulintrick. A way to outsmart your hormones by changing how you approach the morning, the most critical window of the day for fat burning. The dawn effect, a hidden fat trap. Here's the part most people don't know. Right after you wake up, your body goes through something called the dawn effect. Around 4 a.m., your cortisol levels rise sharply to prepare your body for the day. Cortisol tells your liver to dump glucose into your bloodstream. Blood sugar rises, and insulin rises with it. That means morning is actually the most insulin-resistant time of the day. If you eat a starchy, sugary breakfast right after waking, your body is primed to store it as fat. The fix? Wait it out. Don't rush to the kitchen. Your body naturally gives you a burst of energy in the morning. Use it. Take 20 minutes for a walk. Plan your day, or dive into light work. Your brain and body are at their peak. Take advantage of that. Breakfast, the metabolic switch. When it's time to eat, make it count. Skip the dessert for breakfast culture, the pastries, cereal, or syrup-loaded pancakes. Those are pure sugar bombs. Breakfast isn't just the first meal of the day. It's the switch that tells your body whether to burn fat or store it. Get it wrong, and you spend the entire day in fat-storing mode. Get it right, and you prime your metabolism to burn fat effortlessly for hours. 1. The golden rules of a fat-burning breakfast. No sugar, no refined carbs. Skip the pastries, boxed cereals, juices, or sugar-loaded coffee. These spike insulin and lock your body into fat storage. Load up on high-quality protein. Protein stabilizes blood sugar, crushes cravings, and increases thermogenesis. Your body literally burns more calories digesting it. Add healthy fats, avocado, olive oil, nuts, seeds. These keep you fueled and satisfied without spiking insulin. Don't forget fiber, greens, chia seeds, sauerkraut. Fiber slows absorption, nourishes gut bacteria, and supports a healthy metabolism. 2. Timing your breakfast. Don't eat the moment you wake up. Cortisol and insulin are naturally elevated in the first 60 to 90 minutes after waking. Eating right away means whatever you consume is more likely to be stored as fat. Instead, wait an hour or so. Drink water or add a pinch of mineral salt to rehydrate. Use that window for light activity, plan your day, stretch, or take a short walk. Around 9 to 10 a.m. is the sweet spot for most people. 3. Building the perfect fat-burning plate. Think of your plate in 3 simple sections. 40% protein. Eggs, salmon, sardines, chicken breast, turkey, or unsweetened Greek yogurt. 35% healthy fats, avocado, extra virgin olive oil, walnuts, almonds, chia, or nut butters. 25% fiber-rich vegetables, spinach, kale, cucumbers, or a side of sauerkraut, kimchi for probiotics. 4. Fat-burning breakfast examples. Right finger metabolic kickstart plate. 2 eggs fried in olive oil. 1/2 avocado sliced. Green salad with chia seeds plus olive oil. A serving of unsweetened Greek yogurt topped with almonds. Drink. Water or green tea, no sugar. Busy morning smoothie. Whey protein isolate. Unsweetened almond milk. 1/2 avocado. 1 tablespoon ground flax or chia seeds. Add a handful of walnuts on the side. Upgraded traditional breakfast. Grilled chicken breast or steamed salmon. Mixed greens with olive oil and sauerkraut. A handful of blueberries or strawberries. 5. Smart morning drinks. Skip coffee first thing. Wait until after breakfast. If you drink it, keep it black, or add MCT oil for an extra fat-burning boost. Avoid sugar or heavy cream. Green tea or matcha is a great option. It gently boosts metabolism without spiking insulin. 6. What happens after a fat-burning breakfast? Insulin stays stable instead of spiking. You feel full for 4 to 6 hours, with no mid-morning sugar crashes. Cravings for carbs and junk food disappear. Brain power and energy skyrocket. Most importantly, your body flips the switch into fat-burning mode instead of storage mode. Breakfast is not just about eating something. It's about flipping the right switch. The right breakfast stabilizes insulin, fuels your brain, and keeps your body burning fat all day long. Get breakfast right, and you've already won half the battle against stubborn fat. The stress connection, cortisol, sleep and fat. Now let's talk about sleep. When you don't sleep enough, your body treats it like stress. Cortisol levels can be 2 or 3 times higher in the morning, pushing insulin even higher. The result? You feel hungrier, crave more sugar, and lose control faster. Cortisol literally reprograms your brain. It ramps up hunger signals, shuts down satiety hormones like leptin, and triggers cravings for carbs. At the same time, it boosts dopamine in the brain's reward centers, making sugary, high-calorie foods even more irresistible. That's why poor sleep almost always means poor fat loss. The truth about morning coffee. Here's another surprise. Coffee in the morning can also spike insulin, especially when combined with carbs. One study showed that when people consumed caffeine with carbohydrates, their insulin response had to be much higher to clear blood sugar. And remember, in the morning your cortisol is already elevated, pushing glucose into your bloodstream. Adding caffeine on top of that can amplify the problem. Solution? Delay your coffee. Don't make it the very first thing you consume after waking up. This simple shift helps protect your metabolism. The Insulintrick, your morning advantage. At its core, Dr. Bickman's Insulintrick is about understanding how your hormones behave and taking control of them. Morning is the one time of day when you can predict exactly how your insulin is acting. If you get it right, you set yourself up for fat-burning success all day long. The balance between cortisol and insulin in the morning shapes your appetite, your cravings, and whether your body stores or burns fat. A well-timed, balanced breakfast isn't just food, it's a metabolic switch. It tells your body, use energy, don't store it. This isn't a miracle overnight fix. The Insulintrick is a starting point, but it's powerful. It resets your hormones, shifts your metabolism, and makes fat loss easier, more natural, and more sustainable. Control insulin, and you control fat. Master the morning, and you master your metabolism. That's the real secret.